Welcome back, my YouTube friends and family. This is Lindsay, and I am back with more daily work from home job leads for you. I'm a little excited about today's video because we have some, I feel like, in my opinion anyway, some really good job leads to share with you. We have a couple of non-phone options for those of you who don't want to be on the phone. We have a Discord looking for someone to do like online moderation. We have MyFitnessPal, the fitness app where you can like track your calories and stuff, hiring someone to answer email only. Now, a lot of the answer email jobs end up having like website chat and stuff mixed into it. This one does not. It is just answering emails, and both of them pay really high. We've got Amazon hiring. We even have a data entry position. So, of course, we are going to dive all in. Links, timestamps, all additional information you may need can always be found in the YouTube description box below this video. I do just ask that if you enjoy anything that I share, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up like button. Now, first up, we have Forbes hiring. When I think of Forbes, I always think of like Forbes magazine being more financial, their online website being more financial, but they are in other industries as well. And they have 513 reviews from past and current employees with an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.8 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a beauty editor. So they're really looking for somebody to be responsible for coming up with the strategy, content planning, and execution of their beauty and grooming section. So you're going to have to write beauty articles or grooming articles, assign different things, edit articles, and track performance across different content types. So you're basically being the head or spearheading all of the beauty coverage. So this is going to include makeup, skincare, hair care, shaving, personal products, and then also a few select wellness products. You're really just planning that editorial calendar, writing, assigning content based on SEO data, based on trends and seasonality. So you are planning and creating social content around all of the beauty and grooming topics for their website and different social media platforms. And you will have to work some holidays as special events like Labor Day sales, Amazon Prime Day, Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales. You're going to have to be covering all of these beauty products, especially during those big shopping sale days. But they don't require any kind of college degree. You don't need any degree in like journalism or anything. You just have to be an expert in kind of a beauty and have 4 years of some kind of a writing or editing experience. Other than that, they're looking for somebody who has an understanding of search engine optimization, best practices, somebody who has experience with hands-on product testing in like the beauty space, someone who can be user focused and be a team player, multitasking. Now, pay for this one's anywhere from $88,000 a year up to $90,000 a year. $88,000 a year would be $1,692 a week, or based on full time, that would be about $42 an hour. Now, next up, we have Amazon hiring. Amazon is always hiring work from home because I feel like they own everything. And one of the things they own is Ring, like the Ring doorbell cameras and things like that. They have 232,000 reviews with an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.6 out of 5 stars. They are hiring somebody to do technical customer support specifically for those Ring doorbells, Ring cameras, and their Ring platform. So if you haven't owned a Ring doorbell, they have an online platform as well, because you have to sign up to like a cloud storage service to house your videos. Then you can go back and watch them later. Now, over on the side where it says job details, this is a virtual remote work from home position, but they do list a few states. So I'm not sure if it's state restrictive, but if it is, it looks like they're hiring in Pennsylvania, Texas, Georgia, Arizona, Florida, South Carolina, and North Carolina. But they're basically looking for somebody to do that technical customer support, engaging with Ring's customers, just serving as the voice and advocate for the customer. And you're really working with the customer to help them understand how to use those Ring products and resolve their issues, maximizing their investments. Like, I got a Ring camera given to me for a Christmas gift, and when I was setting it up, I ran into a few tech issues. Of course, I just Googled them and was on my way, but you're probably going to have to walk them through setting setting them up, getting them installed, things like that. So you are just assisting the customer with any communication and troubleshooting during their Ring products and product launches. So you're handling them through different types of media. You're going to be doing the website chat, email, and phone calls. No college degree is needed for this one either, just somebody who has 2 years of customer service experience and you have some kind of a technical support experience. You have experience supporting customers like Wi-Fi. You know how to work with different Wi-Fi routers like Linksys, D-Link, Google Wi-Fi, things like that. You can navigate around computers, use different software systems like Microsoft Office, and you are willing to work a flexible schedule, work some nights, some weekends. Now, sadly, I did not see where Amazon listed pay on this one. That will need to be discussed with them at the time of the interview. I don't work for any of these companies. I'm simply sharing what I find online. So one thing I've learned about fire blankets is they're just so much easier to use than regular fire extinguishers, especially if when a fire breaks out, you actually do have a moment of panic like I do. So I want to really thank the company for sending me these to review. I learned last year that household fires can and do happen unexpectedly, and sometimes to things you never think can catch on fire. My washing machine caught on fire in the middle of washing clothes, and while I did have a traditional fire extinguisher, it was old and did not work properly when I needed it to, and so I had to end up calling the fire department. Now, these fire blankets come in a pack of 2, 4, or 5. They're very portable. You can throw them in your car or a travel bag, or they have a little space on them where they can be hung in spaces around your house like a laundry room, a kitchen, or under a cabinet, and they're just so easy to use. All you have to do if a fire breaks out is just pull the little pull strings and cover your fire with it. It's going to smother and extinguish your fire, and then once the fire is out, you don't have a big mess like fire extinguishers either to clean up after the fact. I will never be without these in my house again. I highly recommend. Now, getting into more of those non-phone options, we have Discord hiring. Discord is like a social media chat type platform. They are looking for somebody to really do like quality assurance and moderation of the content on their servers. They have 289 reviews with an overall rating of 3.7 out of 5 stars. They are hiring a QA specialist for their safety and exploitative content division. They are based out of San Francisco, but this is a remote work from home job for the United States. And they're really looking for somebody with a strong passion for safeguarding vulnerable groups online. This means you're reviewing and auditing moderation decisions related to minor or children's safety, people who are under the age, and exploitative content to ensure and adhere to Discord's trust and safety policies. So Discord, like I said, is almost like a social media chat platform. You're making sure people are not on there sharing bad things. So you're collaborating with different moderators, analysts, and policy teams to identify trends, gaps, and inconsistencies in the content review process, providing constructive feedback, and just developing collaborative sessions for the moderation team based on audit findings, partnering with other cross-functional teams to influence policy updates. So if you see things slipping through the cracks because the policies don't cover it, you will help influence policy changes to make sure that to keep those bad things off of Discord, and of course, keeping underage children safe. No college degree is needed for this one either. They're just looking for somebody who has 2 years experience in some kind of quality assurance, trust and safety, or content moderation. They prefer somebody who's worked on an online platform environment, someone who has a deep understanding of issues related to minor safety or exploitative content, global online safety trends, so you really understand the safety of online. Somebody who has great like analytical problem solving skills, great communication skills. Now, the pay for this one is pretty high. It starts at $108,000 a year. That breaks down to about $2,076 a week, or for full-time, $51 an hour. And then pay can go up to $121,500 a year. Now, if you're looking for a position where you can just answer emails and send emails and that's it, we have MyFitnessPal hiring. Now, MyFitnessPal is like a calorie tracking fitness app. You can track like your water intake, your steps, different things like that. There are a lot of people who use this app. They have 66 reviews with an overall employee satisfaction rating pretty high at 4.0 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a customer happiness specialist. Now, this is remote for the United States. And of course, they're just looking for somebody to provide that best in class customer support. You're going to have a team workflows. You're going to learn basic troubleshooting for the app. Most people, I think MyFitnessPal has a website and an app. Most people log their food and make their food choices and stuff on the app, but you're addressing any tech support issues or customer concerns via email. You're triaging as needed and being familiar with current known issues with the app. So this is completely non-phone, only answering those emails. And of course, if you find any trends, you're escalating those up to a higher level technical team who can kind of take on those. Maybe there's a bug in the app and they need fixing, like the app engineers, the programmers need to fix those bugs. You're aiming an average of 80 plus cases per 8-hour day. So you're going to answer about 80 emails or about 10 emails an hour. Now, best part about this, no college degree is needed and not a whole lot of experience, only 0 to 2 years of some kind of customer service experience. And most of us have that. Remember, customer service, because it doesn't say that you have to be in a call center or anything, customer service can be anything where you've served somebody. So babysitting, working in retail, waiting tables, being a server, working in fast food, all of that counts as a customer service. They are looking for somebody, though, who has great writing skills and can type at least 60 words a minute. It's great if you're familiar with online like ticketing systems or email systems like Zendesk, Salesforce. You've got to have basic computer knowledge, and you've got to be flexible to work some evenings and weekends. But pay for this position ranges anywhere from $38,528 a year up to $58,000 a year. Now, that $58,000 mark would be $1,115 a week, or for full-time 40 hours, that would be $27 an hour. Now, next up, we have Next Oncology hiring. They have 28 reviews, so not a whole lot of reviews. Please do your own research on any companies before giving them your personal information. They have a pretty high employee satisfaction rating, though, at 4.1 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a remote work from home data entry specialist. Now, this one does pay anywhere from $19.23 an hour up to $26.44 an hour. And $26 an hour would probably hit about the $1,000 a week range. But please note that they are accepting applications through June 30th. So if you apply to this position, it might be a little bit before you hear back from them. They're looking for somebody to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So a standard shift there. And they're just looking for somebody to oversee and manage the data entry from source documents to the case report, reviewing patient records, making sure they're complete and accurate, and coordinating and scheduling those monitored visits. So you're going to meet with the sponsors or monitors to review the data entry and provide support and information for the monitors as necessary. So you're doing a lot of data entry of patient information, patient medical records. You're identifying lab facilities used in certain studies, making sure that those lab certificates are requested for the study files, making sure they're entered into the system, the patient's medical record. So you are just communicating when needed for any accounts receivable staff regarding submitted data, because all this data is going to be needed for billing in the healthcare field. No college degree is needed for this one either, but they do want somebody who kind of has knowledge of electronic data capture systems, medical record systems, things like that. Somebody who's kind of worked in healthcare before, knows medical terminology, great organizational skills, can be a multitasker. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and I'll be back really soon with more work from home job leads just for you.